Okay, and finally here. This is the part where we got to the Timmy Village, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and in fact, if I recall, yeah, we'll be able to make some money there as well, which will be good. You can actually, you don't actually have to, basically, you don't have to use the mushrooms to reveal the pathways. You can actually walk on these pathways without talking to the mushrooms, but, okay, so this special enemy Temmie, and so the fact that she's a special enemy is kind of your clue. And there's another clue elsewhere in the game that tells you something along the effect that the Timmy Village can be found in the area with the pathways that light up, or something to that effect, and that the Temmie is kind of your clue. And so this Temmie appearing here is kind of your clue as to the whereabouts of the hidden Timmy Village. So yeah, Timmy Village is right around the corner here. Right down this hidden pathway, and there, Timmy Village. Hoi! Welcome to Tim Village! So yeah, this is basically just a little joke area. Nothing really of any plot significance here, but we do get to meet all of these Temmies. We got Temmie and his friend Temmie, and their friend Temmie, and their friend Temmie, and their friend Bob. Awesome. I love the music in this area too. This is actually, I don't know, I'd say one of my favorite tracks in the game. Oh, and that's another tangent I got sidetracked on as well, is there's all the different sort of massive variety of the different music styles in this game, and a lot of them are kind of references to music in other games. I was about to mention there's you got sort of the Phoenix Wright sounding track on the date scenes. You got, actually, there's a bit on the track on the official Undertale soundtrack that doesn't appear in the game. That's very much kind of a Capcom Mega Man style sound. Actually, if you go into the, or actually, can I? Okay, it looks like you can't go into the config menu from within the game. It's only from the title menu, I think. But if you go into the config menu on the title screen, there's a track that plays that's very reminiscent of some music from, what's it called? Shit, I'm blanking on the name. It's called Dew Prism in Japan. I forget the American name. And it's because the way I keep, because I've got the Dew Prism original soundtrack on my iPod, so that's the way I always sort of see that game referenced, is as Dew Prism, but I forget what it was actually called in the American release. Threads of Fate, that's it. There's a song that sounds like Threads of Fate. Okay, so yeah, Temmie. Hi, I'm Temmie. Hi, I'm Temmie. Deep history. And go to Tem's shop. Awesome. Okay, so this shop is unique. In that, oh yeah, so this is, you can't actually get enough money to buy this if you grind enough, and what that does is it unlocks another, even more expensive item that you can buy. Yeah, so basically you spend 1,000 Gs to pay for colleague, for Tim to pursue higher education, and basically that'll teach Temmie how to make, I forget what it's called, it's basically the ultimate armor, or the Temmie armor, I think it is, which is basically the strongest armor in the game. You spend like 9,000 Gs, and you can buy the Tem armor, which basically reduces all damage in the game to 1, essentially. We're not going to be doing that, but we will be selling some of our stuff. This is the only shop in the game that allows you to sell items, so we're going to be... Butts Pie. I've never noticed that, the abbreviation for butterscotch. That's got to be intentional. That has got to be. The abbreviation for butterscotch pie is Butts Pie. That's one. Okay, so toy knife is useless. Ooh, we got toy knives. Gotta have that toy knives, but also gotta pay for colleague. Go for the toy knives. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, I don't actually. Actually, I remember. I can go to the box and sell the glove as well, because yeah, we won't be needing that either. The other stuff I actually do, I think, actually want to save for later in the game. Okay. Is dog residue good for anything? I guess we'll see. there are various items, and now I'm getting like way ahead of myself. A lot of the items in the game have unique effects when used in the Metaton fight, essentially. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to speed up the Metaton fight with different, if you hold different items in your inventory throughout the game. So, and yeah, I'm kind of curious, because, yeah, there's some funny stuff that you can see depending on what items you use in the Metaton fight. So, yeah, I kind of want to, and again, kind of just exploring to see if I can find out new things on this playthrough. I kind of want to try out new items that I've never tried before when we do get to the Metaton fight. I believe we're getting pretty close to the Undine fight, which might be the point where I call it for a night. I don't think I want to do a full playthrough. I was thinking I'd do one sitting at first, but yeah, it's kind of weird, kind of a bit wearying on the old vocal cords, so I think I might call it a little bit early than originally intended here. Or at least in terms of the live stream, or in terms of the live stream will continue going, but I kind of want to be at, you know, sort of my full vocal readiness for the, you know, the proper YouTube stuff. This is essentially just a Let's Play, even though I'm streaming it live, technically. It was clean was the option, that's right. Oi! Oh yeah, okay, good. Sometimes you get kind of gypped out of the... In fact, it's a little bit faster, actually, if I just wait to mercy them. Also, you get to see kind of the different attacks as well, the different combination attacks. Yeah, it saves me a turn if I don't mercy him right away. God, this is actually a bit challenging. There we go. No green ones? I guess I gotta ask him to clean me if I don't, in order to get green ones. There we go, 55 Gs. Awesome. Oh, that's right, we gotta speed through here, I forgot. Oh no, this gets really annoying when your lights go off. Shit. Oh no. Oh, I think this is the way? No. I think this is the way. Oh, it is, thank God. Okay. I remember the last time I played through this game, I got hopelessly lost in that dark room just because I didn't go through fast enough, and I got, yeah, totally lost. That's just distressing. Who said behind you? Who said that? The Echo Flower. Or that's, maybe Undine set that up and was just like laying in wait just for like creepy effect there. Just said behind you to the flower so that we could talk to the flower and it would say behind you, and then she would be behind us. I bet you, in fact, based on what we'll sort of learn about her personality later, I bet you that's the kind of thing that she would just set up deliberately on her own. How does that even work? How do you give up your soul? Actually, there's some... this little kid here. I've seen on YouTube sort of the full genocide playthrough of the game, so I know everything that happens on the genocide playthrough as well. Yeah, you do end up fighting that little yellow monster kid, which is a bit... Or actually, the outcome of that fight is actually really, like, it ends up being, like, a really awesome fight. That's probably one of the coolest in the game. In fact, probably the single coolest fight in the game, I think. In fact, I think the Genocide playthrough is worth watching, actually. You do get some little plot details as well that sort of flesh out the story a little bit as well, kind of. Because there's some really... it's almost a shame that I have to like redo all of this stuff to get to the good stuff, because the Pacifist unique content really expands the story in really interesting ways. Like the stuff we're going to see out later on in the Pacifist ending just like completely recontextualizes like everything that you've seen up until that point. It's just like it's just one of those endings that just like completely changes the way, at least for me at least, completely changed the way I thought about the story of this game. I don't even remember what she's asking here, but yes. Oh yeah, I had to say something mean, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I can fuck this up. Alright, you know what? Fuck you, Undine. Have at thee. Oh no, oh god. Please be alright, little monster kid. I'm pretty sure I didn't fuck up my pacifist playthrough by doing that. Oh god, did I just kill Undine? Oh god. Oh good, okay, she's still okay, but she's apparently hurt. I am such a piece of shit. I mean, if the game is consistent with everything up to this point, that won't have ruined my pacifist run. I just feel like kind of an asshole. I don't know, I was really curious to see if I could maybe get an early Undine fight there, just by rushing at her. Okay. And yeah, this is kind of the only bit of like personality here that we actually do get to see out of Undine before, unless you know, unless you spare her and date her. This is all we get out of like Undine as a character, like her personality and everything, which is pretty great actually. It's just the whole "Nga, you're about to fucking die anyways. Who gives a shit?" Screw. Yeah, she's just very fiery. I really like Undine's personality. Like I said, she's in the running for one of my favorite Alphys's history books. We'll be getting into that later. Or in fact, okay, I think that's where I'm gonna end. That's where I'm gonna call it for the night. Is after the date with Undine. I'm pretty sure is where we're gonna end it. Yep. Then she noticed that I'm such a piece of shit. Oh, she notices too. She remembers. She remembers from the previous playthrough. Yeah. But that's ridiculous. Manipulating people to make them like you. Okay, little bit of meta-analysis there. Okay, for my own freaking dignity. Undine's pretty badass. I did not fully appreciate her character on my first blind playthrough on the YouTube channel. So I was... Oh shit. I hope I have enough healing items to actually win this fight. So anyways, so the trick with this fight is there's nothing you can do. But yeah, there's basically nothing you can do while you're green. As long as you're green, you can't escape. And that's your hint right there. You can't escape while you're green. So you gotta face danger head on. And that's kind of your hint to, Is the audio still... I guess I'm gonna ask the stream here. Is the audio still coming through alright? It seems like the game audio is running a bit loud in my headphones. Just let me know if my vocal commentary is still coming through alright. And until then, I'll just assume that it is. Okay. So yeah, this is actually going to be a lot easier now that I think of it than my first playthrough, because yeah, the whole challenge thing, yeah, I was completely off on all of my guesses my first time through the game. The whole trick to this fight is just to survive this attack, and then once you turn red again, you can escape. And that's all you want to do in this fight, is just survive the attacks while you're green, and then escape afterwards. And then just keep escape, and then you'll fight her again, and then you escape again, and you just keep doing that. Yep. Okay. Okay. And, so yeah, we just keep doing this. So there's not really much to this fight. And as far as I know, there's nothing you can do to speed it up, except the fact that, you know, you're running away, so you aren't actually seeing all of her attacks anyways. So yeah, that's that. That's the end of that. So then we just flee. And then we just run away from her. And that's the trick to this fight. And then we fight her again, and we do the whole thing again. I think you gotta do this 3 times. So it's not actually that bad. This is a relatively quick fight. In fact, it's way faster, actually, to do the... Way faster to do the pacifist approach to this fight than to actually go through all the trouble of getting her down to 0 HP. Oh. Yeah, and yeah, this part of the fight is so much easier with the keyboard, too. Oops. Okay. Oh, hopefully I won't take too many hits, because yeah, this does get a little bit tricky. And I think it's once the third encounter with her is where you start to see the goddamn reverse arrows. Oh my god. Oops, shit. Oh, I wanted to open the menu, but it wouldn't let me. That's bullshit. Okay, this is it. Or you know what? There's no you know what? Let's. Okay, I'll take. If I take one more hit, we'll use the monster candy. Or, you know, I shouldn't be skipping this dialogue, actually. She's saying new stuff that we didn't see on the first playthrough. My bad. Okay. Yeah, I completely forgot that this is actually brand new stuff that we didn't see on my first playthrough of the game. And yeah, as far as the solution to this fight, I don't know. It's unique, but it's a bit too unique. Like, I don't think I would have ever figured this out on my own. I don't know, maybe I would. The clue is kind of there, but on the other hand, like, it didn't, I don't know, at least it didn't mean anything to me until I actually knew the solution. I'm actually doing pretty decently at this. It's like, you know, that old situation where I get so into the commentary that I sort of stop thinking about what I'm doing. Oh fuck! I took a hit at some point. Fuck. Okay. One more hit, and I'll chug the monster candy. Oh hey, awesome! That actually kind of worked. Hopefully. Oh, good. And this was an easy one as well. Okay, so let's keep pleading. Oh, she is just so violent. I love it. Fuck, don't die. Oh my god! Oh, we almost fucking died there. Oh no, it's not. I almost went spare there, because yeah, we would have almost fucking died. Okay. Then we just gotta run away. Fucking Papyrus, I forgot about this. At least Undine's nice enough to just stand there. Oh yeah, we should totally hang out. I will definitely get on that if I survive. But actually, from this point, she's just so pissed off she doesn't even care about the whole green heart attack. That was the end of the fight. We can just keep fleeing from her at this point. Oh, and there's Sans just sitting there. She's not happy with him. You can see she's kind of slowing down at this point too. She's not able to keep up with us anymore. And indeed, yeah. What is this? I forget what this place is called, but anyways, it's a bit too hot for her. Can't give up, but that's exactly what she's going to do. And yeah, I puzzled around so much with this freaking water cooler, and this is obviously what it's for. You lure Undine to this spot by running away from her, and then give her the water to show her that you're not such a bad guy after all. Or bad girl after all, or bad little kid after all, even though I was such a prick to that little monster kid by charging at Undine. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, she just kind of gives up at that point. You know, as much as like the game, like the characters in the game like to say that Undine is like this, that's sort of her character. She's sort of the other determined character in the game. She's just so full of determination. She never gives up, is what all the characters say about her. She's just relentless. Like, yeah, Papyrus saying that, like, he's the persistentist. No, that title goes to Undine for sure, and that will become abundantly clear if you ever see the Undine fight in the Genocide playthrough. That is some epic level shit right there. But as much as people say that, though, she actually does give up occasionally a few times throughout the game at kind of odd places. Although I would guess that wasn't really so much giving up there as her having kind of a crisis of conscience. So okay, this is I think where we're going to call this play session, is where we'll just go through the date with Undine, because it's just so good. I can't not do this right now. I'm so excited to show this off. I love this. Yeah, date with Undine is one of the highlights of the game for me, I think. Yep, let's hang with Undine. We will be great friends. Okay, let's hang out with Undine. And again, all the dialogue options on this date have like their own little jokes as well. I wish I could show them all off, but... And this was weird, I thought, the first time I saw it, seeing Undine without her armor and just like casual clothes. I brought a friend to my private one-on-one training. Yep. Awkward. Just the tension and the rage bubbling beneath the surface is, I think, just what makes this scene great. She likes bones, apparently. Either that or Papyrus just likes giving them to people. Yeah. this. Whoopsie doopsie. I just remembered I have to go to the bathroom. Even though I know it's coming, that just cracks me up every time. Okay. Why am I here? Am I here to rub my victory in her face? To humiliate her even further? So, okay, basically what happens here is if you say no, the little sort of dialogue tree here progresses further. If you say yes, then she'll decide to become friends with you just to spite you, essentially. It's like, oh, if you think you're going to bug me by rubbing it in my face, I'll get back at you by becoming friends with you. If you say no, then, I forget actually what happens now. I think I'm going to be friends with you. And again, same thing here. If you say, I would never be friends with you, then she'll want to be friends just to spite you. But, I'm you know, we're going to tell the truth for once. I like Undine. We'll be honest with her. I want to be your friend. Awesome. Frolic in the fields of friendship. Not. That's kind of, I don't know, kind of a profound statement based on, anyways, you know, the enemy of hopes, everyone's hopes and dreams and whatnot. And then Papyrus is in here to throw us the save. Overestimated her, just not up to the challenge. Are you asking for a challenge? He knows her weakness. That is weirdly clever for Papyrus. I don't know. I wonder if Papyrus is maybe a little bit more clever than he lets on. I don't know. Or maybe he just knows Undine very, very well. Besties. I love that little sadistic grin on her face when she says, besties. It's the perfect revenge. And yeah, of course, as usual, you get little dialogue bits with every object you examine around the room. Oh, the piano. Alphys's friend came over? I'm assuming that refers to Mediton, who apparently just all he did was lie seductively on the piano and feed himself grapes. That's gotta be Mediton. And that's the thing with Undine. We have so much in common. Yes, at Undine, I admire his lifestyle as well. Oh, and okay, this is a little bit of an allusion to something we'll find out later. So apparently she wants some nerds in her room, just not us. And we'll more on that to come later in the game. I might be going through the dialogue too fast here, as I say. I'm a bit of a speed reader sometimes when I play these on my own. I don't know, I guess you can just pause the video or whatever when it's on YouTube. Live viewers are kind of shit out of luck, but... Oh, this is great. This is worth pausing on. Human history. Case in point, the giant sword. Historically, humans wielded swords up to 10 times their size. I don't know, guys. Did we? I think that's true. I mean, I said I wouldn't lie to her, but you know, we don't want to spoil her hopes and dreams and all that. And yeah, she does go on about her and Alphys a lot. Apparently they're pretty close friends. Oh, is that... Oh, I guess we just get the same thing again. I was expecting... Oh, you know what? That's later on where we get that other bit of... Oh, yeah, and of course we got the bit about supernatural princesses. We'll get more onto sort of... We'll hear more and more about Undine's understanding of human history throughout the game as well. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to go into the seats to progress. Okay, so she's gonna get us something to drink out of the heated fridge. Oh, you know what? Oh, that reminds... Okay, that makes sense. I completely forgot. Okay, what do we want? We've got a little thing and... Oh my! Okay, I'm sitting still. I won't get up. Enjoy yourself, damn it! And the way the music just cuts out and comes back in as well, it's just the comedic timing in this game is just perfect. It's just so... It's in every way. So great I had to bang the table with my hand gestures. And we can use the spear to point at whatever we want. Are we hitting on her? I kind of am. I don't think she's into it. So we got sugar, which is for the tea. This is just so random, I don't even... Yes! That is, everything you say is true. Like I said, don't want to spoil her hopes and dreams. Sickly yellow liquid. So apparently, because I forgot, yeah, she's keeping... I was wondering, like, what's with the sickly yellow liquid? Why is this soda so sickly? But of course it's because she's been putting it in her heated fridge. So that's why this stuff is so disgusting. Yeah, it's pretty gross. I say as I take a swig of my black currant dry cider. What's with that face? I feel the same way. I know... Well, I'm gonna go into this. Soda is so fucking bad for you guys. Just a little public health announcement. There's a series of YouTube lectures I've seen on YouTube. If you look up a dude named, I think it's Robert Lustig, Lustig. I'm probably getting it wrong. He has a whole series, The Sugar, the Bitter Truth, where he goes on about sort of the health risks and dangers associated with soda and sugars in general. And it's just like completely changed the way I look at like soda and sugary foods. And it's like just looking at the stuff disgusts me now. It's just I hate it so much. It's just gross to think about. But I can't stop fucking drinking it. It's, oh my god. Anyways, and that's your little public service announcement there in my little and again, the game kind of put that in there as well. I wonder if Toby Fox and I are kindred spirits in that regard. I wonder if that's a little developer commentary there. But the container's empty. Asgore kept getting the marshmallows stuck in his beard. Okay, and this was where the sword line I was looking for came in. I would gladly give you your fill of swords. What? You won't give us the whole fridge? Okay, so the only thing you can pick that'll advance the date here is the tea. And, or no, it's next up is where we go into the little cooking segment, which is also pretty great. Okay, cool. Boil the water. I should start drinking tea myself. I've got like a whole like case of tea in my cupboard that I used to drink a bunch of it. I got like 100 packets that I bought like way back when I first moved into my apartment. I haven't been drinking it much lately. I've gone through like half of it in the last year or so. Okay. It's not the... Yep. Apparently we got the cat's tongue there. Can't handle hot liquids. I know how that is. So precious. So friendship. Here we go. Frolicking in the fields of friendship. And yeah, now we actually kind of get into it. Why is she willing to be friends with a jackass like that? Us, who is apparently the enemy of everyone's hopes and dreams. Apparently we kind of remind her of him. Because yeah, based on what we know of Asgore from like our previous playthrough, we even know at this point that Asgore is a total weenie, King Fluffy Buns and whatnot. And yeah, now that we're on like this full pacifist bent here, yeah, we're sort of following in his footsteps before he became kind of a homicidal, human-murdering jackass. Oh, and yeah, we get the little music box here. Yeah, I don't know, the music kicks in at just the perfect times in this game. I just love it. Okay, so yeah, apparently she trained with Asgore, which is why she's such a badass. What was her... Oh yeah, she was the captain of the Royal Guard. That's Undine's relationship to Asgore. I remember now. Yeah, oh yeah, she just said it right there. There we go. She gets the trained dorks. Oh yeah, this is kind of sad, I think, this little bit here with Papyrus. It's like, yeah, speaking of the enemy of everyone's hopes and dreams. Yeah. So apparently she herself is the enemy of Papyrus's hopes and dreams. kind of weird. Like, he could very well be outside the window listening. We know he popped his head in earlier, but as far as I know, nothing ever comes of this. But I don't think he's listening in, or at least if he is, he didn't let in on it. But I don't think he's that tough. He's a little bit weak. He is very innocent and nice, though. And I say he's weak and all after dying to him like 4 times. On purpose, mind you, but that is a good point, though. Although that's... I don't know, I feel that there's a bit of hypocrisy going on here as well. Because, yeah, what exactly are you doing here right now, Undine? You who were supposed to kill me are now here making friends with me? On a dare, essentially, even? Oh well. And as we know, kind of self-awareness is not really Undine's strong suit, as we sort of get to know her better and better throughout the game. And actually, we do know. In fact, we gave Papyrus his sort of quasi-happy ending already in my other neutral playthrough that I did on the channel. He got to be Metaton's agent. It's probably way better than being the Royal Guard, I think. And what? Oh yeah, I remember now. It's time for a cooking lesson. This is great. This is really great. Fuck all this shit on the table. Okay, here we go. The key to friendship. It's I completely forgot about that. Okay. Okay, these vegetables are our greatest enemy. What do we do with our greatest enemies? Well, here on our little pacifist playthrough, we don't want to go too heavy against our greatest enemies. Actually, we want to make friends with them. So we're just gonna pet the vegetables affectionately. I love that. That's my favorite of those two dialogues. I'm sorry, that might be my favorite line in the game. Okay, pull it together. Nga! Killed all the vegetables with one blow. Oh, and she got the sauce on her face in the portrait too. I didn't even notice that before either. Okay, time for the pasta. Yeah, I never know. You never know where she's gonna go with everything she says. She's just so excited to be a complete cheapskate. I know the feeling. Again, I identify with Undine so much. How will we put them in? These are actually both pretty funny options, but we're gonna be consistent. Don't want to be too aggressive or anything. Just carefully place them in one at a time. And the clanky. If you choose the fiercely boss option, then you just throw the entire thing in, box and all, which is also pretty funny. She just seems kind of confused. Oh, this is gonna play hell on my microphone if I pound this too hard. Whatever. Full bore! Oh yeah, I can see this. I can see that my microphone doesn't like this. God, I have a pretty good rapid-fire finger there. I don't think it's possible to satisfy her with the stirring there. Yep. Okay. Let's turn up the heat. Symbolize my passion. I thought I was the enemy of everyone's hopes and dreams. Oh well, whatever. You want the heat turned up? Let's turn up the heat then. Hotter. That's pretty hot there. I think you've had enough there, Undine. I'm making an executive decision to stop it right there. Okay, fine. Apparently we don't have an option. Oh, okay, there we go. Good. Now she can be the one responsible for it this time. Yeah, if you keep turning up the dial, then you just, yeah, burn down her house. This time, though, this time it's not my fault. You did this. You brought this upon yourself. And yeah, of course, yeah, she's his cooking teacher, so everything makes sense now. Yeah, you burned down your own house. That's pretty screwed up. Okay, that's good. At least we made peace with each other. Or not. Okay, here we go. Final fight. All or nothing. Oh, pride is on the line. Final fight with Undine. Hit her with all we got. So, she will not attack you in this fight. Basically, you can make a fake attack. She says don't hold anything back. She'll just keep saying that. Actually, I think sparing her is actually an option as well. Basically, you can spare her, you can do the fake attack, or you can do a real attack. Which is what we're gonna do. Oh my god, I think we just killed her. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And actually, as you might recall, I can't remember if this came through in the standard playthrough or not. But we know that the whole level, it ties into the whole level of violence thing. It's like the amount of damage you deal to a monster is, it's like she says here, it's based on sort of your killing intent, your level of violence, how much you hate and want to murder your enemy, which is actually on a standard, on a genocide playthrough where you're murdering absolutely anything, you actually one-shot all of the bosses because you're just such a genocidal, like psychopathic monster that you just murder everything in one hit on the full genocide playthrough. Whereas here on the Pacifist run, yeah, that 1 point of damage is our level of murderous intent. And in fact, no matter what you do here, you'll always just do 1 damage and become friends with her. So yeah, so she's on our side now. That's nice. Yep. That's exactly what friends are for. It's the old trope. Defeat means friendship. That was pretty fun. And actually, we can sort of continue hanging out with Undine. And yeah, this isn't the last we get to see of her. Sort of, actually. She's out to hang out with Papyrus. Although, actually, going to Snowdin doesn't do anything. But she is on the cell phone with Papyrus now, since they're in the same spot. Okay, cool. Let's call her right now. Although I don't see how she could run all the way to Snowdin though in this time. So. Oh, there she is. A quick runner, although I guess she's not wearing her armor. There, that's the plot justification for how she's able to run to Snowdin so quickly, but wasn't able to catch up to us quite as easily. Strong and sweaty. Oh, wonderful. And yeah, again, you get like pretty much different dialogue in just about every screen in the game. I don't know, I probably won't show off all of that, just because it would really lengthen the playthrough if I just did the cell phone calls on every single screen. That would just be nuts. So anyways, yeah, we're about a little more than halfway through the game, I think. Maybe 2/3, maybe a little less than 2/3. So I think I'm going to call it, or at least call this game for the night here. So this is going to be the end of this first little Undertale recording session. Live here on Twitch. Yeah, I'll probably go do another one of these in the relatively near future, but until then, and of course I'm sure most of the people who end up seeing this will see it on YouTube anyways, so wherever you're seeing it, as ever, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.